Hey everybody, it's Christy Bruce. I'm going to give y'all a couple minutes just for people to pop on. Maybe not even two, maybe just like 1 minute. Because sometimes it takes a little bit for the link to go live and for people to be able to get access to it. So I'm going to wait just a minute or so, and then we are going to get this party started and we're going to have a good time. I'm super, super excited to share all of this information with you. And I wish that y'all could like talk back to me, because it would be kind of fun to be able to kill this minute. And I could say, how are you? And how's your day been? And all that kind of good stuff. So I guess what I will do while we're waiting for everybody to get on, I'm going to take a couple minutes and just introduce myself and tell you a little bit about me and my story. I'm not going to spend a lot of time here because that's not really what you're here to hear, what you are here to hear. But my name is Christy Bruce. I am a Diamond Beachbody coach. I started coaching back in April of 2013, and I love it. So a little bit of background, I am a mother of two full of life little boys who are almost 7 and almost 9, which I still have to kind of think about that when I say that out loud, because I cannot believe that they are that old. I'm married to an amazing man for almost 12 years. We live in a smaller town in Texas. We are Texas born and bred, and love it, love life. We're busy in sports with the kids, and you know what brought me to Beachbody was I love being a mother and a wife. Absolutely love it. That is my top priority. That is my mission. That is my passion. But I got to a point where I wanted something more for me, just something that fed my soul in a different way, something that helped me make a difference in the world far beyond my little circle of my family. I still take my job as a wife and a mother first and foremost. It is the most important thing that I do. But I have fallen in love with this avenue of a way to not only contribute to my family's financial fitness and to reach personal goals that I have and potential that I have, but also to pay it forward and to help other people in a different way, to be able to be a tool and a vessel for people to believe in themselves and to get rid of self-doubt and to achieve goals that they've wanted to achieve for a really long time. So that's how I kind of came on to Beachbody. I was a customer for about 8 months drinking Shakeology. And then all of a sudden I was like, you know what? I want to check out this coaching opportunity and see what this is all about. Because see, for me, because I've been blessed enough to stay home with my kids since they were born, I really wasn't willing to give that up if I didn't have to. I didn't want to have to go to a job somewhere. But quite frankly, I didn't think that I would ever find a job that I could do at home, that I would like, that I could do on my own time and actually build a business out of it and be my own boss. I kind of felt like that was a really long laundry list that would never be met. Well, Beachbody answered that for me. And so I am really excited to be able to share that with you, this business with you, this opportunity. We're going to talk about what a coach is. We're going to talk about what the myths about coaching are, some of the myths that you hear. We're going to talk about how we earn money, how you sign up as a coach, what the fees are for coaches. We are also going to talk about a day in the life of a coach. What do we do during the day? And then the last thing we're going to talk about is we're going to play a little game called What If? My goal is to have us done within 30 minutes. I know that we are all busy. A lot of us have kids starting school, some tomorrow, some first part of next week. Some of them may already be in school. So I totally understand that we're all busy, and I respect your time immensely. And I really appreciate you being here tonight. And so I'm going to do this as quickly as I possibly can without talking too fast, and hopefully making sense along the way. And by the way, if you want to ask any questions, you should, I hope, be able to see a question and answer little, I can't think, column next to the screen where you can type a question. So if there's something that pops into your mind while you're listening to this that you want to ask, even if I answer it later, but you don't know what I'm going to say, pop it in there so that we can talk about that and I can give you an answer right here. I don't want you leaving this tonight with any unanswered questions. I hope I can answer them all. If for some reason I don't, then that is what the coach who invited you here tonight, that is the person that you go to get those questions answered. All right, so let's get started. So what is a coach? Well, I'm going to tell you. This is kind of what I love, one of the things I love most about that, because here's the thing. You are all already coaches because a coach is a friend. That is what you are to your clients, to the people that come to you who want help achieving their health and fitness goals, who have trouble staying on track, sticking with something. You are their friend. You are their mentor. You are their accountability partner. You are someone who is going to provide them an avenue with a workout program, a meal plan, and Shakeology as a meal replacement shake for one meal a day. And you're going to also provide them a sense of community. You're going to plug them into a group where you work with them 30 days at a time to help them achieve their goals. So when you think about a coach and you think, oh, I have to have some certain degree, or I have to be an expert trainer, or I have to be a nutritionalist. No, you don't. You just have to be willing to be there for someone, to really put your heart and soul into finding out what makes them tick, what they struggle with, what are their goals, and then be there for them every step of the way. You really are like a mentor, but it all starts with love, quite frankly. You just got to love other people. Love them where they are and love them through it and help them get to where they want to get without worrying about comparing themselves to other people, and to help them get rid of self-doubt and excuses, because it's so easy to fall back on excuses. It really, really is. I used to be the excuse girl, so I totally get it. It can be very easy to fall into excuses, but you're that person. So that is what a coach is, okay? Now, some of the myths about coaching, and I'm going to look down a couple of times because I have these written down because I don't want to forget them. And there's 6 different myths that we're going to talk about tonight. Okay, so the first myth is, I'll have to push products on my friends and family. No, you don't have to push anything on anyone. The bottom line is, you have a solution for people with a problem. People who need help achieving their health and fitness goals, need that support system, need the tools. That is what you have. But the last thing me or any other coach is going to tell you to do is to shove it down the throats of your family and friends. When I first started, I let my family and friends know that I became a coach, that I had started this new business, and that I was excited about getting healthier and more fit myself. And I was looking for people to do it alongside of me. If they wanted to join me, they did. If they didn't, they didn't. And I did not beat down the doors of all my relatives and all my best friends and drive them crazy with it. So that's not something we're going to have you do. We have all kinds of training in place that teaches you how to reach out to people, how to meet people, how to invite people to your accountability group that you run online, where you provide the help and the daily accountability and motivation. So all that's in place. So you are not a pushy salesperson where you're trying to get all your best buddies to drink the Kool-Aid. Okay, that's definitely not the purpose of this business. Because the bottom line is, people have to want it. They absolutely have to have a fire in their gut that they want to change their lives. Otherwise, it won't make a difference. You can maybe talk them into buying that challenge pack and buying that program, but if their heart's not in it and they don't really want to change, then it's going to sit on the shelf. It's going to collect dust. They will have wasted their money, and you will have done nothing to really better their life. And so that is not what you want, and that's not what we want. So that is definitely a myth. The second myth, I would need a fitness following or know a lot of people. No, that is not true either. Yes, you're going to have a warm market of people that you're friends with on Facebook and on social media where you're going to be talking about what you're doing and they're going to see what you're doing. Okay. But they may or may not be into fitness, or they may have already reached their goals, or maybe they're not quite there yet and they don't really want to, even entertain the idea of starting their journey yet. Again, there are ways for you to reach out and find people who do need the help. You don't have to have 1,000 friends on Facebook. You don't have to have a bunch of people who like fitness. That is not what it is. The bottom line is you're going to attract people who relate to you. You're sharing your story. You're not selling. You're sharing what's working for you. You're sharing your struggles, your successes, how you drink your water, how you get it in every day. You're taking sweaty pictures of yourself to share that you're actually working out and you're walking the walk that you're talking, okay? So that is what that's all about. Myth number 3, I would need a lot of extra time and not be working another full-time job to do this business. That is absolutely not true. I will tell you, I shared earlier that I'm a stay-at-home mom, and so I do this full-time. But there are countless coaches who have full-time jobs, teachers, lawyers, doctors, nurses, you name it, accountants. They have full-time jobs. They work 40 plus hours a week and they still do this business. Here's the bottom line. When you can really get laser focused on working your business, and if you can figure out a way to work it an hour a day, you can build a business. You absolutely can build a business. It means focused time. It doesn't mean getting on Facebook and scrolling and getting lost in what everybody else has got going on, but it means sitting down and working your business. If you do that, you can totally have a full-time job and begin building this business, your business, as your own boss, doing it your way, and you give it the time you can. And oh, by the way, I have several people on my team who work full-time, and they can't sit down for a whole entire hour to work their business. So they do what we call power pockets. They work 20 minutes in the morning, they work at 20 minutes at lunchtime, and 20 minutes at night. And hour is just an example. It doesn't have to be an actual hour. It can be 2 hours. It can be 30 minutes. It can be whatever you can allot in your life to fit it in. The bottom line is it just has to be focused and very intentional. And we have all kinds of tools in place to help you know what to do, what's the most important, what's going to build your business. And that is what you would apply to the time when you decide to be laser focused on it. All right? Myth number 4, have to have a garage full of inventory and invest a ton of money. No, you don't. And that's one of the most awesome things about it. Beachbody has a massive warehouse. You will never have to have a garage full of workout programs or Shakeology. When people order from you, they order and it's directly shipped to them from Beachbody's warehouse. So that is not something you have to do. You don't have to buy tons of product, nothing. You only buy the products that you want to buy to use yourself. Okay, you do not have to buy anything for any other person because it'll come straight from the warehouse whenever people order from you. Myth number 5, and I really like this one because this is an easy one to think it could be true. I think I need to be more fit so others will take me seriously. All right, so when you say I'm a coach, I'm a health and fitness coach, automatically we get it in our head and we're like, oh, okay, that means I need to have already reached my goals. That means that I can't be struggling, that I have to have my act together. No, you don't. You absolutely don't. And I will tell you, some of the most successful coaches that I have seen started out at the beginning of their journey, needing to lose 100, 150 pounds, and they carried their journey and shared it with people, and they had people joining them and relating to the struggle. Y'all, make your mess your message. That's what you do as a coach. You are not wearing this perfect hat that says, I've got it down. I get my workout done every day. I eat perfectly. I have no struggles at all. I'm the size I want to be. My clothes fit great. We don't always feel that way, and we are not always there. We have moments, we have times where we hit those goals, and then we have times where we fall off. And then sometimes we hit them and we finally maintain them, and that's the beautiful thing, right? But that does not mean you have to start there to be an effective coach. I promise you that. So if that's gone through your head and that's been something that has made you hold back in the past because you're like, how can I really relate to anybody, or how can anybody want to work with me when I still need to lose 30 pounds? Y'all, because it's real, because that is life, and they will relate to you because you're being honest about your journey and about your struggle and about what you're doing about it to change it. So it's very, very powerful. All right, myth number 6. This is the last one, I think. Yes, this is the last one. You're joining a pyramid scheme. How many of you have thought that? How many of you think of Beachbody and go, oh, it's kind of some shady pyramid scheme? I thought that. I'll be quite honest with you. When I first looked into coaching, I remember coming home and telling my husband, I think I might do this coaching thing. And he was like, you're going to do that? Like, isn't that like a pyramid scheme? I mean, that's really what we thought. So let me take care of that concern. No, it is not a pyramid scheme. First of all, pyramid schemes are illegal. And so that would be bad. And we are absolutely a legal company. The other thing about pyramid schemes is the top person is the only one that makes money. Everybody else underneath, all the worker bees, they don't make any money. In Beachbody, I can be your coach and you can make more money than me. I can be above you in the tree, the family tree, if you will, but you can outrank me and you can make more money than me. So in a pyramid scheme, that can't happen. All right. So it is not a pyramid scheme. It is network marketing. It is a way for you to build the business you want. Whatever that definition of success is in your own brain, that's how you build it. That is what you turn it into. And that's it. So it is not a pyramid scheme. All right. Okay. Here's the truth. So we went through all those myths, right? Here's the truth about coaching. When you become a coach, you will get better. You will improve your life. You will improve your health, your fitness, your attitude, the way you think about yourself, about your abilities, about what you can achieve. All of it changes. And all of it changes for the better. You know, when I first got into this, I mean, I have had a good life. I had great parents, great childhood. I was a very confident kid, but I went through a stage after I got married where I wasn't confident. I gained a lot of weight and I didn't feel good about myself and had a lot of self-doubt. And when I became a coach and I really embraced this, I realized how strong I am. I realized how I could love myself, even in the struggle, even when I'm not quite where I want to be. I surrounded myself with positive people, which is another thing. When you decide to become a coach, y'all, you are surrounded by this family of amazingly positive, uplifting people who are right there with you, who understand the struggle, who will lift you up, who will help you brainstorm, whether it's on your health and fitness and you've hit a plateau there, or if it's in your business. Your life will improve. There's no question about it. None. So that's the truth about becoming a coach. All right. So the next thing I want to talk about is how do we earn money as coaches and how do we sign up as a coach? Okay. So let's talk about how we sign up first. To become a coach, there are 2 different ways that you can sign up. You can pay a $40 sign-up fee and you're a coach, right? $40. That's it. You just pay $40 and you're a coach. So that is one way you can sign up as a coach. Now, most people sign up as a coach by purchasing a challenge pack. So let me explain to you what a challenge pack is. A challenge pack is a workout program of your choice, whatever you've decided you want to start with, coupled with a 30-day supply of Shakeology. Now, why do we do those? And what's the benefit of that? Well, the benefit of the challenge packs are, number one, you're getting everything at a discount when you buy them together. You're also getting a bonus CD and a couple of other, like sometimes they throw shaker cups in, or socks if it's the size dance program, and just different things they throw in there as little bonuses. But you get a benefit of all of that together, and it's at a discount when you buy the challenge pack. And you're going to need all of those tools anyway to start your own journey, so that you can tell people what you're doing and start gaining or achieving your own results. So why would you pay the $40 and then turn back around a little bit later and have to buy a challenge pack too, right? So the $40 is waived when you buy a challenge pack. So how much is a challenge pack, Christy? Well, a challenge pack ranges from about $140 to $205. It truly depends on what you decide to purchase. Right now, a ton of our challenge packs are on sale for $140. So let me break that down for you for a minute, because Shakeology is a cornerstone in our business. It is our meal replacement shake. It's 100% natural. It changed my health 4 years ago, and I haven't missed a day since I started drinking it in August of 2012. So if you were to buy Shakeology all by itself, it's $129.95. When you buy the challenge pack, let's say you get a challenge pack that's on sale for $140. So for 10 extra dollars, you're getting an entire workout program, a bonus workout, a shaker cup, the meal plan, a workout calendar, and a lot of our programs come with portion control containers also. So do you see how that can be a huge benefit? And you get a lot more for your money. And then you have everything you need to start helping people and helping yourself, because helping people, the way that you're going to initially do that is by helping yourself, because you're going to share what you're doing. You're going to share what differences you see by drinking Shakeology. You're going to share how you feel, how you're changing with your workout program and what you're achieving, whether it's you're losing inches or you're losing pounds or you have more energy or your clothes are fitting different. Whatever it is, those are going to be the tools that you have in your pocket to help you achieve your goals, which in turn is going to help you start your business. All right. So let me tell you a little bit about how we get paid and what some of the fees are. You get paid 25% commission on any sale that you make. So I said a minute ago that Shakeology by itself is $129.95. When you sell Shakeology, you would make $32 on that sale, because you get 25% of that. Okay, so that doesn't matter if it's a workout program by itself, Shakeology by itself, or if it's a challenge pack, you make 25% on anything you sell. Now you do get a little bit of a bonus with the challenge pack. So I think if I'm doing the math right, if you sell a challenge pack for $140, you actually get a $40 commission. I think I'm right about that. So you get a little bit more. You get a little bit extra bonus because it's a challenge pack. So that's how you get paid. There are also additional ways to earn bonuses besides your retail commissions as your business grows. I'm not going to get into all that because it'll confuse everybody, but there are additional ways to have more income come in on a weekly basis. We get paid every week on Thursday morning. So our weeks run from Thursday morning to Wednesday night, and every Thursday morning it's payday. Okay. So so that's basically how you get paid as a coach. Now, what are the costs as a coach? All right. So to stay an active coach, you're going to be ordering your Shakeology every month, because that will keep you active. So that for you as a coach, because, oh, by the way, as a coach, you also get 25% off everything you purchase. So again, let's go back to the Shakeology example for a second. $129.95 is what Shakeology costs retail. Your coach price is $97.46. Okay, so you're getting $30 off of that as a coach. So you'll have that cost on a monthly basis. Let's just say $100 once you add in the $2 shipping. So you have $100 a month for your Shakeology. And remember, y'all, this is a meal. You're replacing one meal a day. It's costing you less than $4 a day for a meal that is awesome for your body. It's 100% natural. And I promise you, once you start drinking it, you won't go back. Like, you'll never want to stop, because that's how I was, and it's been life-changing. So you'll have that cost every month. The only other cost that you have, there are two of them. One is a business service fee of $16 a month. What is that fee? It's for your online office. Beachbody provides you 3 websites. They provide you a way to set up your direct deposit. They provide you a spreadsheet of all your customers. They provide 24-hour training. There's all kinds of information that you can find in your online office about trainings and what this means and what that means and how to do this and how to do that. So that's available to you. You get marketing material to help market the different programs or products, or when we have a launch and we launch a new program, you have that at your fingertips. Tons of information. So that $16 a month is what that cost covers, okay? The only other one that you have is to become a club member. This is a quarterly fee of $38.87. And what is a club member? To be a club member, the reason that you would want to do this as a coach is for 2 reasons. One, it gives you access to a very in-depth meal planner. Whether it's for yourself or to help your clients, you can go in there and you can plug in all their stats. If you're trying to help a client come up with a perfect meal plan, you put in their weight, their height, you put in their activity level, you put in if they are a vegan or if they need to go gluten-free, whatever it is, and then the system will create a meal plan for a month. And it'll have pictures of the recipes, it'll have the whole recipe. It's very, very cool. So you have access to that. And then you also have access to our on-demand library. This is a fairly new feature. We've only had it, I think, a little less than a year and a half. What this is think about it like DirecTV. If you go on DirecTV and you want to order a movie, then this is kind of like that. This is called our on-demand, and you can go on there, and there is $1,500 worth of full programs at your fingertips. Things like Insanity, P90X, Turbo Fire. I'm forgetting tons of them, but those are just some examples. The entire program is available to you when you are a club member. The other thing is, when you purchase a program, some of our newer programs aren't available in full just to be a club member. But if you buy the program, then you also have access to the full program on demand. Now, why is that a benefit? It's a benefit because if you travel a lot and you don't want to keep lugging your DVDs with you all the time, you don't have to. You can get on demand on your phone or on your computer and just access the workout right there. And then it's one less thing you have to carry with you. So that is your only other fee. So to recap that really fast, $100 a month for Shakeology, $16 a month for your business service fee, and $38 a quarter for your club membership. Those are your fees to open a business, to start running a business the way you want to and build your business. So when you really think about that and you kind of look at that cost, it's not a huge amount of money. Some companies you have to pay $600,000, $700,000, $800,000 to start. You don't have to do that here, okay? So those are your costs. All right, so you might be thinking, so what do I do as a coach? Like, what is my requirement? What is my daily activity? So first of all, there's 3 vital behaviors. Actually, there's 4 vital behaviors as a coach. Your first vital behavior, you be proof that the product works. So what does that mean? You work out, you drink your Shakeology, and you follow a meal plan that keeps you eating clean at least 80% of the time. Do we want you to be perfect? No. Do we want you to be deprived? No. It's all about moderation, and it's all about finding a very healthy balance so that you can achieve your goals. So you're going to be proof that the product works. You're going to invite people to join you, come alongside you, achieve their goals while you're achieving yours. How do you do this? There's a system that we use called the Power of Threes. Now, I'm not going to get all into the details about this, but we have a form that you can use to track your prospects. We have a system in place that we will train you on so that you know how to go about reaching out to people and finding people that want to join you. So that's your second vital behavior. Your third is personal development. This can be reading. I've got a book right here I'm going to show you. This can be reading a hard copy book. So this is one that I have called Jab, 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 Right Hook. Or you can be listening on audio. I do audio 90% of the time, actually 99% of the time, because I like it better. That book's not on audio. That's why I have the hard copy. So you do that 10 minutes a day. Y'all, this was a game changer for me, okay? Because you are feeding your mind with positive, empowering things that are teaching you how to be a better person, how to think differently, how to surround yourself with positivity, how to turn a negative thought and make it positive. This is powerful. I am not even kidding you. I discounted it at the beginning. I really didn't think that I would need it. I didn't think I'd need it, but it has changed my world. It's totally changed my world. And so that is your third vital behavior. And the other one is you recognize people. If you have a challenger that's killing it and achieving her goals or his goals, then you recognize them. You shout out to them. When you get coaches on your team and you're building a team, then you're shouting out to them when they do something well, when they have a success in their business, okay? So it's all that stuff. I got a message that my feed is kind of coming in and out. I am so sorry. I hate to actually hear that. So I'm sorry if it's breaking up and it's freezing. I don't know why that is. Anyway, I'm hoping that it stops doing that. So that's kind of the things that you do as a coach in a daily routine. But like a day in my life, just to give you a quick synopsis, I get up at 5 a.m. I work out. I have my quiet time. I get my kids off to school as of next week because school will be starting again. And then I sit down and I have my Power of Threes Power Hour where I work my business as far as reaching out to prospects. I listen to personal development when I walk the dog or when I'm driving or when I'm folding laundry. And so bottom line, you fit all those things into your world the best way they will fit based on what your life is like. Again, we talked about it a minute ago. If you're working a full-time job, you are going to have to be intentional about the times that you do those things. But if you have a commute to work, you can get that personal development in really easily, really easily. So that would be an easy thing to implement. All right. So that's kind of what it's like a day in the life. Now, I told you at the beginning that I wanted to play a what if game. Oh, I forgot one thing. We're going to go back for a second. There's 3 types of coaches. And so I want to explain those to you really fast. So, coach number 1, you want to become a coach because you want to get the 25% discount. And that's all you really care about. You don't want to work the business. You don't have any desire to reach out to people. You don't, that's not you. But you want to take advantage of the of the discount because you love Shakeology and you love the programs. You can do that. We call that a discount coach or a preferred customer, either way, okay? There is no pressure on you. You don't have to work the business to get the discount. You have no requirements other than you would pay the $15 a month or the $16 a month fee, but you don't have to do anything else. Nothing else is required of you, okay? So that's number 1. Number 2 type of coach is what I call a hobby coach. So you want to get your Shakeology paid for is an easy way to kind of caveat that. You don't really want to be all in working the business, but you would love it if you could get your Shakeology covered. So that would mean that you're kind of reaching out to people and telling your friends about it and seeing if anybody else is interested to help 3 people a month get their own Shakeology or buy a workout program so you can make a little bit of commissions to cover your Shakeology costs. So that would be a hobby coach. The third type of coach is you're an all-in coach. I mean, you are like, this is my avenue. This is going to change my life. I want to be all in. I want to grow a business that can rock it, that will change my livelihood while I also help people. I am very passionate about helping people achieve things they didn't think they could and believe in themselves again. So if that's you, then you're an all-in coach. You're like, yep, sign me up. I'm ready to roll. Okay. Now, let's play the what if game. And we are almost done, y'all. Like literally a couple, 3 or 4 minutes maybe. So what if? What if you became a coach and you never sold a thing? Not one thing. So you kind of became a discount coach, let's just say. But you got better. You improved your health and fitness. You achieved your own personal goals, and you became part of an amazing community of people that was right there with you, keeping you positive and on track and supporting you. Would it be worth it? All right. Second question. Let's say you become a coach and you have a friend, and this friend is depressed, diabetic, completely down on themselves, not believing that they can ever improve their life. And because you're a coach, and because you know of the tools that you have with the workout programs and Shakeology and the meal planning, you decide to reach out to them and you help introduce them to these products, and they decide to jump on board, and you help them change their life. Almost to the point, well, it can happen actually, it's happened a lot of times, where they don't have to take diabetic medicine anymore. Their depression, gone. They have so much belief in themselves, they could shout it from the rooftops. They've achieved their goals. And you've changed that one person's life. Would it be worth it? All right, so let's talk about the third question. What if you decide, you know what, I want to be all in on this and I want to see what can happen. I am going to commit to my own health and fitness. I'm going to share my journey. I'm going to let people know what I'm doing. I'm going to be vulnerable and be okay with being uncomfortable and put myself out there, and I'm going to see what I can create. How many people can I help? How big can I grow my team? Can I get a tribe around me and we can continue to change more lives together? And what if you create that environment and you show up every day doing your vital behaviors, being consistent, doing your power of threes, working out, doing your personal development, drinking your Shakeology, fueling your body correctly? And what if you stay on that track? I mean, totally focused for 3 years. And you wake up 3 years from now and you're making a 6-figure income. And it's changed your life. What if it's allowed you to leave a job you hated? Would that be worth it? Think about that and let that sink in for a second, because honestly and truly, the opportunity is here for you. It is completely and totally here for you if this is something you're passionate about, if the idea of being part of a health and fitness community and letting that be your tool to improve other people's lives while you improve your own, while you also find people to build the business with you and help them improve their financial fitness for their family while you are improving yours. If you're passionate about that in any form or fashion, anywhere from a discount coach to an all-in coach, it doesn't matter. You decide your spectrum. You decide where you fit in on that. But if you are any of those things, then this could very well be your answer. And we welcome you with open arms because we are passionate. We are so in love with what we do because it fuels us. It fuels me every day. I wake up excited about who I might meet that day. Who's going to say yes that day? Who's going to finally take it by the reins and go, you know what, enough's enough. I'm going to achieve my goals. And I get the privilege of standing beside them and watching them do it. It is mind-blowing and it is amazing. Absolutely amazing. So think about these things. Decide. Do you want in this, and at what level? And if you're sitting there going, you know, this sounds really great and all this is awesome, but I don't really think it sounds like me. It doesn't sound like something for me, but I think my friend Jill would love it. Then refer your friend so that she or he can learn about this to see if it's something for them. Because that's what this is all about. We just want to share it to see and help people see that the opportunity is here, that it can be anything you want it. Whatever your definition of success is what it can be. You just got to show up. You got to apply yourself. Will it be easy? No. You're building a business. So if you decide you want to be a business builder, do not enter this and think that in 30 days you're going to wake up and wow, you're going to be rocking and rolling and you're going to be making tons of money. And it's not like that. It doesn't happen overnight. You got to think of this like building an actual brick and mortar business, one brick at a time, layer by layer. It takes time. It takes patience. It takes consistency. It takes showing up even on the days you don't want to. So if that's where you're leaning and you want to build this business, then that's the mindset you're going to have. The pressure is not on you. You put your own pressure, right? We will help you with the level of where you want to be. The bottom line is you just have to be intentional with your time and figure out how it fits in. So before I get off, does anybody have any questions? And if you do, you can type in below or wherever it looks on yours. On my screen, it's on the far right-hand side and it says questions, and you can type in a question if you have one. I will be more than happy to answer any questions you have. So I'm gonna give you a couple seconds and just see if any questions pop on, because honestly and truly, I really don't want you leaving here without questions answered. And if you don't want to ask it here, then ask the person that invited you to this call. The worst thing you could do is have unanswered questions and say no or yes when you don't have it answered and you don't have a full picture on if it's the right decision. I desperately want you to make the right decision. I want that for you, for sure. All right? Okay, I don't see any questions. So y'all, I'm going to close this up. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for spending tonight with me, for giving me 42 minutes of your time, because it's 8:42, so I went a little longer than I wanted. But I really feel like it was important to share everything I shared with you. I truly thank you for your time, and I really hope it's helped shed some light on this amazing opportunity, why it can be so exciting, why I love it so much, and help you decide, is this for you or not? All right? So think about that. Decide where you fit. Reach out to the coach that invited you. I'm sure that he or she will be reaching out to you to see what you thought and what questions you had. I hope all of you have a blessed evening. And I hope that you always remember every step you take is progress and it matters. Don't ever forget that. Y'all have a blessed evening and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.